One minute they're nurturing you, feeding you, checking on your spirit. The next minute they could be just quiet because they felt that shift in your tone from 3 days ago. So let's get into it. Since we're in Cancer season, let's talk about Cancer dating every single zodiac sign, because Cancer energy, it's very soft, it's very emotional, it's very protective, it's intuitive, and sometimes it's a little, I'm fine, when they're absolutely not fine. So you got to peep game on the fact that Cancer is ruled by the moon. So their feelings move like tides in the waves. Okay. If you think about it, they are the crab sign. So they brush up on the sand and they go right back in. One minute they're nurturing you, feeding you, checking on your spirit. The next minute they could be just quiet because they felt that shift in your tone from 3 days ago. So let's get into it. So we're going to start off with Cancer dating Aries. I'll go all the way from Aries to Pisces. And if you're live with me, comment down in the comments down below, what is your zodiac sign? All right. So Cancer dating an Aries. If Cancer says, can you slow down and think about how I feel for 2 seconds? Aries is like, I do care, but I'm not about to sit in my emotions all day. This can be spicy because Aries is a fire sign, so it moves really fast. Cancer feels deep and sometimes may not talk about it. Aries is like, let's go, let's do it, let's fix it. And Cancer's like, no, sit with me in this feeling first. Now let's think about this for a second. And if they learn each other, Aries teaches Cancer courage. Cancer teaches the Aries softness. But if not, Cancer feels rushed and Aries feels smothered. Okay, let's move on to Cancer dating a Taurus. Now, Cancer says, you make me feel safe. Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus says, well, that's because I'm not going anywhere unless you make me. Now, this is really cozy. This is like a home cooked meal, soft blankets, loyal love, and we don't need to be outside every weekend type of energy, because Cancer and Taurus, they both want security. Cancer gives that emotional comfort. Here comes Taurus giving that physical stability. And the only thing is, both can be very stubborn. So when they argue, nobody wants to move first. It's giving silent treatment with snacks. We just did Taurus, right? So Gemini. Let me put this under the moon so I know what I'm doing. There we go. Since Cancer is ruled by the moon. So if Cancer is dating a Gemini, the Cancer says, why do you joke every time I'm trying to be serious? Gemini is an air energy. So Gemini says, well, because I don't laugh. It's not going to get deep in here. This one can be fun but confusing. Gemini brings the laughter, ideas, the conversation, and chaos, but like in a cute way. Cancer is going to bring the feelings, the loyalty, and the emotional depth within the connection. But Cancer may feel like Gemini is too detached, and Gemini may feel like Cancer is just taking everything personal. So the lesson here is Cancer can't trap the Gemini, and the Gemini can't play with the Cancer's heart like it's a group chat. Period. Okay. Now, moving on. So Cancer dating a Cancer. Woo! I wonder how that is. Well, think about it. Cancer 1 will say, I knew something was wrong before you even said it. And then the other Cancer says, exactly. That's why I didn't say shit. I swear to God, that's how it would be. Baby, this is going to be like the emotional mirror energy. Cancer dating a Cancer. 2 Cancers together probably feel like soulmates because they understand each other's moods without explaining too much. It's kind of like they have telekinesis. But the issue is both of them may retreat into their own shell when they're hurt. So now we got 2 people who love each other deeply, but nobody wants to speak first. So it can be a very beautiful love, but they both need some emotional maturity. Okay. Not emotional guessing games going on, because that would suck. Okay. Who do we have next? So let's see. We're in the moon. Let's spin it to Leo. Okay. So if a Cancer is dating a Leo, Cancer says, I need reassurance. And then you got Leo saying, well, I need appreciation. This can be cute because Leo brings that warmth and that confidence, and then Cancer is going to bring that emotional support and the care. Cancer will hype a Leo up, and then Leo can make Cancer feel chosen. But if you think about it, Leo, they're attention seekers, so they're probably going to want attention from the world, while Cancer just wants that special private attention. So Cancer might say, why are you giving everybody, the version of you that I need at home? Leo has to remember that Cancer needs to feel emotionally seen, not just loved loudly. Okay. Moving on. We're going to do Virgo. Okay. We're on Virgo. So if you're a Cancer dating a Virgo, Cancer says, I just need you to listen, not fix me. Virgo probably will say, but I found 3 solutions in a backup plan. This is like a real life couple right here, for real. Virgo shows love through helping, planning, correcting every goddamn thing, like they have ADD, making life a little smoother in their eyes. And then you have Cancer, who shows love through nurturing and emotional care and protection. Okay. Cancer might feel criticized when a Virgo is really trying to help. Like that's really all they're trying to do in their mind. But the Virgo might feel so overwhelmed when Cancer is emotional without a clear solution. So it looks confusing as fuck. But if they respect each other, this can be very healing. It can be very stable, and it can appear to be like a ride or die type of a love. Okay. Next we have spin the wheel. I should have some jingle music. Libra. So Cancer, if you're dating a Libra, Cancer's like, tell me how you really feel. And then you got Libra saying, I don't want to argue. Cancer says, that's the damn problem. So Cancer wants like emotional honesty in this connection. Libra wants like peace, beauty, balance. So this can be sweet because Libra energy is very charming. Oh my God, they'll charm you out of your rainbow socks, okay? And they're very romantic. And Cancer's like super nurturing and devoted. But Libra may avoid conflict, and then Cancer feels like, so you're just going to smile and act like nothing happened? You're going to act like we're good? Cancer needs a little bit of depth, okay? Libra just wants peace. They're people pleasers. So the relationship will work when Libra stops the people pleasing, and then Cancer stops assuming that silence means rejection. Moving on. Scorpio. Cancer dating Scorpio. Cancer says, I feel everything and I know everything. I'm just not saying anything. Scorpio says, I know. I was just testing to see if you did. It's like cat and mouse. This is deep water energy. Okay. You have 2 water signs. Now, Cancer and Scorpio can bond on a soul level without saying anything when they're connected. They both feel what's not being said. Hence how I said feel, right? Both can love really hard. They both can protect really hard. And they both can be very loyal. But baby, let me tell you, this can also get very intense. Why do you ask? Well, Cancer's the crab energy. They can get very moody. And then you get a hot Scorpio that gets suspicious. Now everybody's reading between the lines like it's a detective show. Okay. If it's healthy, it's very powerful. If it's toxic, it's giving emotional FBI. All right. Let's do Sagittarius. So if a Cancer is dating a Sagittarius, Cancer says, where are we going emotionally? Sagittarius is probably going to say, emotionally? Shoo, I thought we were just vibing. We were just kicking it. Like, what you talking about? Because Cancer likes closeness. They want that, even though they may not say it. Sagittarius, on the other hand, wants tons of freedom. So Cancer's more about the roots of everything without saying anything. It's like a subconscious thing. Sagittarius wants the wings so they can fly. Okay. Now, this can be very exciting because Sagittarius will pull Cancer out of the house. I want to do this. I want to go here. I want to do all these things. And Cancer gives Sagittarius a soft place to land. Okay. Every single time. They will make sure that it's done. But Cancer may feel like Sag is way too unavailable. And Sag may feel like Cancer needs too much reassurance sometimes. So the lesson is freedom and commitment can exist together, but they both got to be honest about what they want. Sometimes it's cool to just not do shit, but Sagittarius always wants to be lit. You might come home at 3 a.m. fucking with Sagittarius. Okay. We have next is Cancer dating a Capricorn. Okay. So Cancer, if you're dating a Capricorn, Cancer's going to say, I need you to express a little bit more. What's up? Tell me. Just say it. Capricorn's going to say, I paid the bill. That was my expression. So this is like opposite energy. You have to know that. They're opposites. Sometimes people say opposites attract. Okay. Now, that attraction can be very strong, right? Cancer is heart energy while Capricorn focuses on the structure. Cancer is like, well, how do you feel about all this? Like, are you good? Like, what's happening? Cancer is like, what's the plan? How much does it cost? When we going? What time? Where is it at? So Cancer really teaches Capricorn emotional softness, and then Capricorn teaches Cancer the stability and the discipline of certain things. Cancer doesn't really like that because they like to flow with everything. Cancer likes to stand still and figure it out and takes forever. But Cancer can't keep begging Capricorn to open up, and Capricorn can't act like emotions are a business meeting all the goddamn time. The love needs to, how do I say it? It needs both care and consistency. So it may work, and it just may be butting heads a lot, especially in the very beginning. And if you don't know energy, but if you understand energy, then you won't have too much friction. Let's go on. Almost there. We've got Aquarius. Where are all my aqua babies? Okay, so Cancer dating an Aquarius. How do I do this? Cancer says, why do you feel so far away? Where are you at? When are you coming over? What's happening? What's going on? Aquarius says, I'm right here. I just need space in my brain for a second. So this one can feel like a goddamn puzzle because Cancer is very personal and they're very emotional, while Aquarian energy is more so mental and detached. Cancer wants to cuddle or talk, hang out, feel you, smell you, right? Just to know like you're there or know what's going on with you. Aquarius wants to be far away and process and observe, sometimes disappear into their own goddamn world. Okay. So then what happens with Cancer? Cancer feels neglected. They don't want me. They don't like me. They don't want to be around me. Okay. While Aquarius is like, cool. They chilling over there in the corner, just happy as ever. But if these two people learn each other, Cancer is going to bring more of the warmth to Aquarius, which helps Cancer not to take their mood personally. All right. Last but not least, da-da-da, we've got Cancer and Pisces. Okay. So let's see. Cancer be like, yo, I had a dream. I think you're in it. Pisces says, oh my God, me too. Like, what happened? I think it was a message. So this could be very soft. This could be very spiritual, and this could be a very dreamy love. Okay. Cancer and Pisces can feel like they've known each other in another lifetime. Both are very intuitive. They're both compassionate. They're both romantical. Yes, I made up that word. They're both emotional in their own way, and they can create a safe little world together. Okay. But the issue is both can avoid reality. Bills still exist in this game of Monopoly. Boundaries still matter, and love can't just live in vibes and visions, to all my Cancers and Scorpios. So this works beautifully, when they keep the romance, but they also keep each other grounded. So overall, Cancer dating you know, is not just about being emotional. Cancer energy is about safety. Cancer wants to know, can I be soft with you? Can I trust you with my heart? Can I come out of my shell and not regret the shit? You know, so Cancer season, you guys, is definitely showing us right now, it's still going on, where we need emotional security. Where do we need better boundaries? Where we keep calling anxiety intuition. Because sometimes Cancer is right about the energy. Okay? They're very right. They can read it without even telling you. They'll just react, which is your answer or confirmation. And sometimes Cancer just needs a snack. They just need a nap. They just need direct conversation. So either way, if you're dating a Cancer, loving a Cancer, friends with a Cancer, working with a Cancer, understand this. They may not always say what they feel right away, but they feel every fucking thing. And once Cancer stops caring, you better run for the hills, because baby, that shell closes differently, let me tell you, okay? And if they do love you, hold on to them, because they are the most loyal zodiac sign. So that is that as far as Cancer dating all the signs.